Hello, friends, and welcome to another exciting episode of Snap Judgments. I am Glazer, and I am not abandoned, no longer the orphan host of a podcast. I am joined by my favorite co host and yours, depending on how you feel about Roy and Gunny. It is Nick, the Greek Geek. Hi, Nick.
Hi, Glazer. It feels like it's been an eon and a half, so it's nice to be back.
Well, the problem is that you refuse to wake up early.
Yeah, that's very true. Well, when early is 5 o'clock on a Saturday, it's kind of hard to pull myself out of bed. Usually because my daughter is home and keeps me up until very late because I don't get to see her very often.
You see her
Anyway,
if you see her literally every week, such that this is the case, you don't get to claim you don't get to see her very often. However,
fair.
more importantly, what's the weather like where you are?
Rainy and cold. Not
Mm,
snowy yet, but rainy and cold, so I will take it.
It is 78 degrees here. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Listen, if it wasn't Vietnam and my entire family, was a complete half world away, I might consider it.
Look, 78 degrees, beautiful day. In the
This is true.
meantime, we have another guest who I'm immediately going to ask about the weather. Hey, Lauren, whatevs? What's the weather like?
Hey, yeah, I was looking frantically. Um, it is.
Lauren doesn't go outside.
I was right. I was right, but it was worth double checking. It is a little bit rainy, definitely rainy for Utah, and high 50s.
High 50s. That's not bad actually at all.
No, not at all.
So every so often, every like third day, I'm completely convinced we have utterly destroyed the planet. So the high 50s in a few days before Christmas, probably not the best for Utah. Probably not like a good sign.
No, I
Not
don't think we've had any snow that sticks yet.
Yeah. Also,
But hey,
no
didn't you
snow in
hear
Canada.
if you put when ice melts in a glass, the glass doesn't overflow, so everything is perfectly fine. Didn't you know?
Wait, no, I didn't hear this. Which dum dum said
That
this?
that was Mel Gibson on Joe Rogan's podcast. It is the
Gosh.
genius debunk of global warming is
So
listen if yeah.
I haven't listened to anything Mel Gibson said in 30 years, and I've never
Yeah,
listened to the Joe Rogan podcast. So I think I'm just ahead of the game
you're
here.
missing nothing. You're missing nothing at all.
Well, instead of listening to the Joe Rogan podcast, thank you for listening to the Snap Judgments podcast. I know you come for professional transitions like that. Lauren, I hear you got a couple things to promote. Want to promote them?
Yeah. I'll do the usual. I'm on Twitter and Blue Sky, Lauren Whatevs, and I also run Snap Decks on Twitter. I've passed off the Blue Sky Snap Decks to Scott.
No.
I do a Snap on This podcast with Ben and Ree, and just started a new website and YouTube channel with Scott Denham from Snap Fan, fourthlocation.com.
I mean, I guess formally from SnapFan now, right? Once.
He's going to continue writing there. I don't know yet if I will ever write for Snap Zone again.
I mean, in fairness, you wrote an article once
I
every 6
might.
months.
Yeah,
It'll be
I
hard to know if you've
might.
actually quit.
Right, exactly. I'm just keeping my options open.
Yeah. Is this the regular hiatus, or will you just be back when you have a million words to spill? And so, all right. Fourth location. I need to hear more about this. Tell me.
Okay. There are two primary goals for fourth location. The first is to make content creation sustainable for me. The sort of things that you yell about, like
Getting paid for your work.
you
Yes.
yell at me for, like putting articles on Twitter instead of SnapZone.
Mhm.
Right. So I'm trying to monetize my content in a way that I can continue pouring a ridiculous amount of hours into my economy guides.
That sounds good.
And then the other thing I want is zero editorial oversight. I want to be the one in charge. Granted, SnapZone has only denied me an article idea maybe once or twice, but still it feels good knowing that I have full control of what I want to make.
So I think I'm supposed to have editorial oversight at SnapZone, but now I just publish things whenever I want. Like I have the ability to publish my own articles, so I don't know how they would stop me if I just decided to write anything.
I mean, the stopping you would be not paying you.
Yeah.
like, so seriously, they don't. T doesn't pay enough attention anymore. If I'm just like 17 articles, he'll be like, okay, and a few weeks later, I'll just have a pay. So yeah,
That maybe I need to take a take a page out of your book and
I just press publish. Like sometimes I'm like, I don't feel like doing a deck guide today. I'm gonna do this, and then like it gets published, and no one says anything. No one cares. I mean, viewers do, but
And
like
if they
no
ever
one
said
cares.
anything, the old adage, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is permission.
I mean, that's very fair, but like, yeah, I also just it's fine. Like it's all fine. Content is content. Like if as long as people click it or read it or whatever, then everyone's happy. But either way, I'm still happy to have I'm going to call this the third major Marvel Snap website that exists.
The
3,
best.
not 4. Do you not what you don't count Untapped or
It's not there's no content there. That's just
that's
things.
fair.
Like they tried for a while with Intero, I believe, and I don't know what happened there, but like
Yeah.
that stopped pretty quickly.
I want it to be 4 because then it makes our name work in 2 different ways.
There you go.
Yeah. But either way, yeah, this is the third major Snap website, and a thing I've been saying a lot lately is if we want like Snap as a scene to survive, I don't like since content creators do literally almost all of Marvel Snap's advertising for them, we should probably make sure we're supporting Marvel Snap's content creators. Watch, click, give some extra views. Also, it's Lauren, so like the content's going to be must read. Whenever she releases anything, it echoes across the community. So make sure you're there so you're in on the conversation as it happens. There is a longer sell for Lauren later. Oh, I guess I should. Nick, you want to tell people where they can watch you
Oh,
not stream?
they can watch me not stream on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, you name it. You cannot see me on those locations. Chances are you'll still see me in someone's chat because I'm generally always there, or fiddling with the computer and just listening to something in the background. Chances are from a Snap streamer. So
Fair
I will
enough.
be in chat, and I do have a New Year's resolution of trying to stream.
Okay. In the meantime, I am SnapJudgesPod on YouTube and occasionally Pulse Glazer on Twitch. I seem to stream about twice a week. I'm trying to do more, but life. Also, like I have a giant friend. I'm being dragged to the gym starting in a week. So that's going to affect streaming too. So we'll see. But I should be streaming at the very minimum twice a week. I stream every Monday morning and then I do the podcast sometime over the weekend. So make sure you're there for those two and I will do my best to get back to more as I don't know, as I'm able to schedule myself better. Is there anything else I should promote? Nope.
Especially since your internet isn't garbage.
My
Yeah.
internet isn't garbage, but I fell out of the habit of streaming, and so much of what I do is habit. That's part of why I don't miss YouTube days. Like that now that I'm not in the habit, like I'll sit down and like also this is gonna get a lot of people mad. So I'm just gonna say it and mean it. I like Raid more than Snap right now, and Raid's not very fun to stream. Like I don't think people would like watching me stream Raid. When people want to watch me stream Snap, but like I don't want to play Snap for 3 to 4 hours a night right now. I'm fine just doing my dailies and being happy with the game. Like if I have to play Snap 3 to 4 hours a night, I'm gonna hate it. Too many games are giant. I say this every week. I'm sorry, but too many games right now are just like, oh, I've got 70 points. Oh, I've got 30 points. 70 beats 30. Thanks. Next, and I don't enjoy that. I don't want to play text a lot. I guess I play text a
Understandable.
lot, but we'll see. All right, let us. Hey, Victoria is literally playing Raid now. All right, I was playing Raid like the last 5 minutes before the podcast while I was talking to my wife. I was like, oh, got to finish some Raid dailies before I came on. All right, let's talk OTA. Ready? Are you ready, kids?
It's OTA time.
So
We're
ready.
ready.
All right, Victoria Hand is a tutu. As in, she's not wearing a tutu though; she's wearing a skirt. But she is a tutu now. Thoughts, Lauren?
Here are my thoughts. My thoughts are sorry, just
You should have seen this question
I've
coming.
talked about this is the third time I've talked about this OTA on recording. So yeah, right. I should have. I'm trying to gather them in a coherent way. The mind moves faster than my mouth. Yes, obviously, like Victoria Hand is an extremely strong deck. It makes sense for them to hit it. This is a bigger hit than just 1 point because the best thing for that deck to be doing is to make a bunch of her. So every single one you make is reduced by 1 point. In the notes, they talked about like they'll revisit it later if this isn't a big enough hit. If they do that, I hope they don't change her cost because I think that would completely change the identity of the deck.
Nick?
Yeah, I am happy to see her get a point hit, and the other card in this deck that got a little bit of a smack along with it. But it's like this with every time a card is changed like this. You drop the power, and they drop their visibility in the overall gameplay by a significant amount. And I think that's no different for her. I think it was needed, and I think it softened the power of the deck by just enough that it's not as prominent as it was. So I'm on board with it. I think it should have happened, if I'm being perfectly honest, what, a month, 2 months ago? But I'll take it. Better late than never.
So in January when Victoria Hand came out, I was like, this card should be a 2/2. Like, there's no reason on earth for it to ever have been a 2/3. That was always silly. Um, this isn't enough, but I don't think you can change Victoria Hand to fix the deck. I think that she kind of has to be a 2/2, and you need to like mess with Hood and mess with the ways that we're getting like 5 or 6 different Victoria Hand copies. Like
Do you think
yeah, fire.
do you think that you could adjust her just so she doesn't literally buff herself?
That
Right?
that
Like
might, that might fix it.
The Victoria Hand B won't buff Victoria Hand B, but she'll still buff Victoria Hand C and D.
Um, I mean, that seems like it could. I mean, that's better, right? Like, I think we're gonna need a change along those lines. I don't want to kill it, and I
Mm.
think yeah, I could see that. I could see just, yeah, that might do it. That seems like an actually really smart change. I like it. Let's do that.
Mm.
Let's do
That's
that
what
one
I want
next.
them to try. Yeah.
Well, huh. By the way, remind me later. I believe I'm supposed to be in a focus group that I'm not in currently. Uh, but
Oh.
Whoops.
but well, I keep meaning to like message somebody about that, and as you said that, I was like, it'd be nice if there was a focus group. I was like, wait a second, I'm supposed to be in a focus group based
There
on my
is, yeah.
creator size. Yeah, I'm definitely supposed to be in that. All right, whatever. That's neither here nor there. I just need to remember to message someone so as to fix that. I assume that's an oversight. But yeah, Vicky, we figured out the right fix. This is not the right fix. Quinjet is a 1/1. Do we have any different takes from that than Vicky Hand, or is it just the same basic stuff? Lauren?
Same basic stuff. I'm kind of surprised it took this long. It's a
Hmm.
one cost with a lot of upside.
Yeah. I same.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have anything to add about Quinjet at all. Yeah, it should have always been a 1/1. It is like Sarah is not a 5/7, right? It's too much upside for what it does. It's one of the
Yeah.
better one drops in the game, and even when we forget it is, it still is. All right. They gave a power to Misty, Shocker, Cyclops, and 2 power to Hulk, but did nothing to Abomination or Thing. Lauren?
Or Wasp.
Or oh, I forget Wasp
Um,
exists. Yeah, they can't give Wasp a
yeah.
0/2. That'd be insane.
It would really alter the curve of the game if they I don't think they couldn't do it, but
They
other things
shouldn't.
would need adjustment around
Yeah.
it. uh, because then it would be 0/3 Yellow Jacket, which is a card I would absolutely adore. Anyway, I think it makes perfect sense that they didn't do Thing. Thing has already received a buff semi recently. And it wasn't that long ago that Glenn cheekily said that Abomination, by some measure, was like one of the best cards in the game. I think
Hmm.
that means specifically evolved Abomination, but really, these cards aren't getting enough power for them to be like Patriot cards, and so this is pretty much just a high Evo buff, and it needed it.
Saint Nick.
Uh, uh, I mean, this hasn't really done a huge ton to see Evo back in play. I think adjusting these two cards, especially considering they ended up kind of waylaid by the side in most games. Um, I don't know. I would like to see High Evo, even though I'm not a humongous fan of the deck. I'd like to see it have a little bit more stability in the meta, and have a little bit more power. But yeah, Sure, why not?
Um, I
Wait,
don't.
yeah, no, never mind. Sorry. I was
I,
like, wait a second, this doesn't change anything. And then I realized, yeah, it does.
I
Ignore me.
don't think the Shocker one matters. Shocker at 2-5, I'd actually run, but I don't think I'm running Shocker at 2-4, even in Evo decks. I think Misty is a decent buff. It makes her in Evo decks like a very easy 1-4, 1-5, and we've seen enough to know that 1-4 and 1-5 are stat lines that we really care about. Cyclops is good. I think Cyclops is just good now. Like one trigger, 3-7. You're almost always getting two triggers. You're happy to have a 3-9, and then I think the Hulk is now like significantly better than Red Hulk in Evo decks, and he wasn't a few days ago. So like that's fairly good. Now, is this deck any good? Nah, probably not. But like you don't feel like an idiot for playing it anymore, so that's nice.
Yeah, I agree. It's not quite enough, but it's better.
So I want High Evolutionary himself to get like an almost new Shang-Chi thing where like he gives all these cards the ability at the end of the game, and then if you play High Evo, something else happens to them.
That's a really cool idea.
Like double
Mhm.
each of their effects or whatever. And it's just like boom. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know.
that makes sense in modern Snap
Right.
for it to have that level of power creep.
Yeah, like when it came out, that would have completely broken the game. But Modern Snap is so different than it was 6 months ago. All right, Colossus is a 2-4. If any of you have a take, I will be impressed. Except that Perry Manilow is sad.
You want a real take? Here's a
Yeah,
take. It's a Valkyrie card. Not a very good take. It's the same level of Valkyrie card that Angela is, and everybody's playing that. So
Lauren, you and Valkyrie just brings me so much joy. Like it is truly something exceptional.
but like, why run this and
It's
not Ant-Man?
right, the only deck
because
that plays Colossus is going to be Nomura, and even that's like a weird
yeah,
all-in combo. Like, I don't
why?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of a why, but you know what? If you're an early series player, this is now a card that's a little bit better and that you might use a little bit more and might continue using for a little bit longer. But yeah, it's not a huge anything. It's nice, but I don't think it really moves the needle.
I
I don't think his stats need to be that much better for him to be real card though, right? Like two
No.
five or 2-6, I'd totally be playing him.
But then is he what does he displace at a 2-5 or a 2-6? I think a lot of cards.
Yeah.
But does that
can we just make
is that a
him
bad thing?
a 5-10 and see what happens?
I think 510 Colossus is a lot cooler when Shang was everywhere,
Yeah, that's
but
fair.
Sure.
it would still be. I would still like to see it.
Yeah, just like do it. Like do something cool. Take a swing. Like
512.
I mean, that wouldn't break anything. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, this is like also, I just want to encourage early game players to not listen to Nick. Don't play Colossus. Even in the early game, I promise you there's better two drops.
Yep.
Like, this is a really, really bad
But
card.
now at a 2-4, that's not as
But,
bad
but
as
there's,
it
yeah,
could be.
sure,
It's still
yes, it's not, yes, you
something.
could play worse cards, but you can also play, like, 99% of games, you are literally just playing Shocker.
Yeah.
So that's okay. I don't really want to play Shocker, even early game. All right, there's more changes. We have this one. This is what you should play instead of Colossus early game player.
Yeah, fair.
Cable, who's a 2-4 and still does the draw the top card of your opponent's deck. Ah,
I
safeties.
dislike it. It's like Mill is not a strong deck. It's not a deck I'm scared of, but I don't want it to be popular. Like let's leave it,
Yeah,
where it
Mill is
is.
a deck that yeah. It feels icky to be played against. It's like leave cards alone. Those are mine. Like this is not elementary school. You can't just steal my Pokemon cards or whatever kids play with these days.
They actually play a lot
I
of
just
Yu-Gi-Oh here. Every once in a while, kids are
there
playing
you go.
Yu-Gi-Oh, and I wander by, and I'm like, and I know things, and they're always like, "What the fuck just happened?"
How does this old man know things?
I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh's way older than all of them. It's not like
Yeah, fair. Yeah, but when you're a kid, old is old. There is
Yeah.
no severe delineation between old and whatever. But anyway, now yeah, I don't want to see Cable become meta. I don't like the mill style decks. Like Lauren said, it's not often you lose, but the times that you do, boy, it doesn't feel great because they're doing it with your cards that should have been in your deck. But instead, they got it. And at a 2/4, that's pretty beefy. That's I don't think that was necessary. But
I mean, so Cable was probably the best card that no one played. That is a 2/3. And largely that's because he doesn't work with Victoria Hand. But like, he's insanely good. Like, he's just really, really, really good. He's a snap condition on turn 2, and anything that can give you a snap condition on turn 2 is worth looking into. You know what card you got from the opponent. The opponent doesn't know what card that is. It gives you a lot of information about what deck they're playing, which has early, like, I know how much power I need in each lane implications. He's an unbelievably good card, and now he's like really good. He's probably one of the better generic twos in the game. Like, if you don't own Iron Patriot, unless it's a Victoria Hand deck, you should probably be running Cable.
Hmm.
Like, a 2/4 Cable is just
Yeah,
really good.
I can see that. It's like all the same things that make Copycat good.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
And now it's
Oh, right,
one less
Copycat.
cost
Remember
and one
Copycat?
less power, and like cost is way more important than power in that equation. So yeah, I think he's like really, really, really good. But I don't think people notice, so I don't think it matters.
I
Iron,
hope you're right.
yeah, I've seen a
Like,
little
why
mill,
would
but
you
mill still
play?
doesn't win. Just don't play mill.
No,
Like, just run him as a
but it's a
generic two.
better card than most other theft cards. Like it may not be necessarily. Well, I guess it's still better than Mirage, but the information that it gets
But
and it's
so
one sided. You have no idea. They have no idea what you've got of theirs.
it's
It
better
might be
than
something crap, but it might be.
it's better than Mirage, except that Mirage has this one OP deck.
I think there was a card that we were talking about just a few minutes ago. That's
Yeah.
that's in that deck. I can't remember what that one is.
Also, like Mirage being a 2/3 means Cable as a 2/4 makes even more sense, right? Because you want the one that
Yeah.
gets the +2 power to the card. Like,
Mm.
this needed a power to make up some of that difference. So like all around, I think this is a really good change. I like Cable more than most. Um, I think he's genuinely super strong. Like, I don't know if either of you have had Spider Ham played against you lately, but Spider Ham feels absolutely terrifying lately. Like, there's so many decks that
Oh,
just
yeah.
require multiple cards and multiple things to happen, and a single Spider Ham can absolutely ruin your life. Cable works much the same way, except you get information
Mm.
off of it. There's got to be a really
Yeah. It
annoying
feels
deck.
like nowadays every card needs to have its power and ability in order to do what you want it to do. And if not, you're just like, well, do I just leave now?
Yeah,
I think
so
that's the issue with the combo style decks too.
it's just, I mean, there's got to be a really annoying deck that's early game Safety Blade, if you're still here, runs just Spider Ham, Cable, and Copycat. Do you imagine playing against that if you're a combo deck? It's just like, I'm gonna go home now, thank you.
Yeah. That's
All
when
right,
you scoop and walk the heck out.
yeah. Well, I don't think you can scoop it. Yeah. He just said, "Oh, well, guess what I played today? I bet you he played those 3 cards." All right. Iron Fist is a 1/3. He sure is.
And
Lauren?
yeah, matches Ghost Spider makes sense to me. At least at that level. I think that both of them are cool cards to fit into non-move decks. I don't know how many people are ever going to do that. I know it's happened before. Um, seems safe as long as the scalars are kept in control.
Yeah, I think that's the one problem with the move deck is it feels kind of like Loki to where there is no middle ground to where you can have it be just strong. It is either overpowered or totally underpowered. And I think a lot less of move has been played lately, and I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. So I don't know. Sure.
Look, I think that I like it because this puts power back into bounce move. And if there's going to be a move deck that's going to be good, I think it should be bounce move because bounce move is like impossible for 99% of people to play. So like if that's where the move power ends up, that's fine. I don't know. I still don't think it's good enough. I think move needs one more. Like Human Torch is just not worth playing as a 3/2, which surprised me. I thought it would still at least be good. I don't think it is unless you're going full combo tribunal nonsense. That tech still works fine because you're getting your Human Torch so big there it doesn't matter. But I think Iron Fist, if with one more move scaler of reasonable cost in a bounce move style shell, would be pretty good. Can we make Dagger get 3 power again? Would that break move, or was that reasonable?
Can we just say no because I need justification for playing the stupid ultimate dagger that I bought, even though I don't play move at all?
Yes, but
It
I
would
think
be fine for the
Okay.
majority of the player base, right?
I just
Like
like I don't know if it
that's
breaks
the tricky
anything
thing with
anymore.
tuning move.
Yeah, I think it's worth trying. Like if Torch is going to be bad, they need at least one. Like Dagger's never going to get as big as Torch was, right? So it's at least a competable big.
Yeah.
And so I think I'd try. I think I would try that if I were them.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Like,
I
they
think
could
it's
also just
reasonable.
redesign Human Torch. Like redesign Human Torch and then make other move
They
cards for it.
should.
Just like
Wouldn't that
totally
be nice?
burn it down. No pun intended, except I totally thought of it as I was saying it. Just burn Torch down, remake Torch as a totally different card, and then you can just power up move. Right, like all the other move cards can be better. You can put Vulture back in that 3 cost slot. You can you can make Dagger 2/3, and then like I think they're totally fine. They're good, but I don't think they're insane.
Yeah.
I mean, all right. I'm gonna if I'm ever in a focus group, that's a thing I'm gonna suggest. All right, Air Dash Walker is now a 3/4, which is the strangest change I think I've seen in quite a long time.
Yeah, it's like it's to make up for the perceived loss of Morgan Le Fay. It is really strange. I don't even know where people are playing this card because it was, as far as I know, only with Morgan Le Fay or
Mhm.
in like niche Mr. Negative decks.
That negative deck is fun. It's just bad.
Yeah. So this isn't going to move the needle on either of those. I guess the Morgan Le Fay interaction is dead. So yeah, I don't know what they're
Yeah,
doing with this card.
I don't either. Like I understand they changed Morgan in order to give her a lower cost, but I think the loss of ability to play her with Airwalker, I think that was not only a really good combo, but it was fun. Like it felt like you were getting away with something, even though it wasn't a super strong deck. I don't know. I think the change to Morgan to eliminate her ability to work with Airwalker was a huge misstep. Um, but maybe they see something that we don't. I don't know. Meh.
All right, so make Morgan a 4/8 or 4/9.
Yeah.
That's like I don't think it's complicated. A 3/4 Morgan doesn't add enough to her play patterns.
Hmm,
Like
interesting.
like I just don't
I
think it
was
did.
I was over here thinking like, does it work if you make Airwalker pull a 3?
So
But
so Surfer,
yeah,
right? Like
right. It wouldn't be a Morgan Le Fay card anymore.
right,
It would just be
right.
a Surfer card.
So Surfer, if you want Surfer Destroy, that's how you get Surfer Destroy. Like I'm not against it, but like Surfer is why, right? Like, and then there's just enough 3 drops that you want for various bullshit, right? Like being able to like destroy this and get a Venom immediately is probably too strong. Yeah. If I can carnage this and that's gonna like give me a Venom immediately, that seems like a thing I don't want to happen in Marvel Snap as a rule. Or like a I mean, you could pull a Deathlock, but even then you just want more destroys and you're thinning your deck. I don't think you could do it. But like just make Morgan big so that like I'm competing in the lane that she's in because I have Morgan. And then you can make Airwalker a 3 whatever and who cares, and you're just getting Morgan X% more games because you're running Airwalker and you're good to go. Like I just think 4/7 wasn't really big enough for her. And like her real problem is that if Destroy is good and they just push Destroy for a season and are still pushing Destroy for a season, but if Destroy is good, then Morgan is bad because all the destroying you're doing is just feeding your opponent, right? And like that's the real problem at Morgan. It's more than good enough otherwise. It's just like they made destroy good, and so Morgan must be bad. So like you have to give her some real stats.
Mhm.
Although the change they actually did means absolutely nothing. It is the most useless, silly change.
Hmm.
Changes they should have made a year and a half ago. Master Mold is a 2/3. Now at least matching the Sentinels.
Yeah, like it a lot thematically. Not at all worried about it doing anything dangerous to the meta. Does this card go anywhere besides Ronin right now?
Has it ever?
I don't think so.
Would it ever? Yeah, no, sure. I still like the idea, and I can't remember if it was you that was talking about this of having the Sentinels. Um, oh, I forget what it was. It was adding more power, more cost, or something with more Sentinels in play. They could do so
Hmm.
much with this card. It's got some killer
That was me a
variants,
long time
and
ago.
they just kind of leave it to languish. Sure, an additional point is going to do it, but you know what I'm not seeing? I'm not seeing a whole crap ton of Ronin decks, so I don't think it's really doing much. I don't know, and especially if you're playing against Victoria Hand, does this just buffs the cards for that Victoria Hand player?
Yep, it's a bad card. Um, it's like it probably needs to be a 2/4 or 2/5 because it's potentially a downside, right? I play those Sentinels a reasonable amount of time when I'm playing against Master Molds. I
Mhm.
just think they're like the 2/3 is a decent stat line. I often have extra energy, and like if I didn't draw anything good, I'm like, all right, well, I guess I got just have a 2/3 now, thanks. And they're happy. I guess they get +2 power on Ronin, but they just gave me potentially 3 power. So I don't know. I think Master Mold's kind of bad,
Yeah,
but I've always liked the gets +1 power for each other Sentinel in play. Right, like you
Yeah.
keep it the same, and then it just gets
Okay,
plus
that's
one
what it
power.
was.
Yeah, that was yeah. It's just if they play a Sentinel, they're giving you +1 power. And if you decide to play this with Omega Sentinel, you get +1 power. Da, 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 da. And now you have like a cool little tribal deck that's probably not very good, but is at least interesting. And right now, it's just not interesting. Make your game
yeah, I like
interesting,
that a lot.
please. All right. Um, this is apparently the entire slide of things that I'm like, here's the change I wish they had done. All right. Joaquin Torres is now a 2/3.
Yeah, I like this one a lot. I've already been playing Joaquin in like a werewolf zombie skills deck,
You're gonna
but
hate my
you know,
take.
50, uh-oh. But a 50% power increase is a lot. So, uh, I don't know. I don't know that he needed it,
Oh, he
but
definitely did.
it
But that's
also
fine.
seems fine to me.
Yeah,
So
I sure. Like I think this is a good card. I think it's just languished and people aren't playing bounce and people just see this card and think it's just a bounce deck. I remember when the hunger deck was going around. I had a lot of really good luck getting some beefy hordes with this until everybody started realizing Shadow King was still good and then they played him and then it wasn't good anymore. But um yeah, I think having an extra point of power, I think again, it's like you take away a point of power, people stop playing a card. You add a point of power, people go, oh well, maybe I'll try that card. Um, and I'd love to see Bounce to some degree come back, and I know he pairs really well with that. But I think he deserved it, and I think it's a well-earned point of power. Is it enough? That I don't know.
he's better. He's still not in any good decks. He should be a 1/1.
I love that.
Oh, I thought you would hate it.
That
Yeah,
would be cool.
he should be a 1/1.
Why would
Like
I hate that?
I don't know. I just think it'd be really cool. Bounce isn't very good. None of the decks he goes in are things he breaks. Why not just make him a good card and see what happens? Like if he's a
Yeah,
one
I
one,
think
we can bounce him now without it being a problem. Like everything's cool. And bounce
yeah,
sucks.
that is much cooler. I am in favor of making fun combos easier to do.
Well, I just want like good cards. I want more good decks that aren't just like I put out 10 billion point go. I want to like have to think about
Hmm.
what I do in Snap, and Joaquin Torres really really benefits that. And so he's in like every bounce deck I play, but when bounce goes off, it still loses to everything.
Mm.
It just doesn't have enough power.
Yeah.
But a one cost
That's
Wax is
disappointing when
tortoise.
you're doing like more work,
Yeah,
but you're
exactly.
getting a smaller payoff.
I'm like, I got a
Yeah.
13 power hit monkey, and they're like, good for you. Like, I played one card that was just laughing at your 18 cards. Who cares? Like, yeah, I guess that's fair. Um, but if Joaquin's a 1/1, all of a sudden, like, I'm gonna be able to get like 17 power rockets on the regular, and that seems like it's probably worth it. So I don't know. It also might not be good enough even as a 1/1. So like take a swing. A 2/3 is cute, but like it doesn't change anything. All right.
Take a
What
swing is a good like just general model for them to follow.
look they did last
Mhm.
month, and everyone was so happy, right? What was they like the Spider-Man Noir? How often do you see Spider-Man Noir? Like almost never. But it
Yeah.
it was cool now, and everyone was happy. Versus these changes where like everything gets +1 -1, shrug, and now everyone shrugs and like just try shit. You have an OTA every 2 weeks. Try shit. All right.
Yeah, the +1 -1 just feels very, well, we need to
Well,
do something. Let's just
if you're
do
gonna +1
this.
minus
And
one, +1 -1 on cost where it matters. Like it
mm-hmm.
matters on power. I don't mean to say it doesn't. It definitely matters on power, but it
Yeah.
matters a lot more on cost.
It's way more interesting. Yeah.
I do safety notes. I always want them to try shit. Yeah, that is correct. I want them to try things. I want the game to be a game of big wild swings that are fun. I want like I may be crazy, but I want my card games to be fun. All right,
That's crazy that you would want to enjoy your card games. Like,
but
what's wrong with
look,
you?
Yeah.
that's
How
my
dare
idea.
you?
That's my idea of fun. Some people really like get really annoyed when they change things. They're like, I can't keep up. I don't want wild swings and blah, blah, blah," and like that's fine. I guess it's just a
Well, then
matter of
maybe this isn't
taste.
the game for you,
Well, but like this OTA says it is.
I guess.
Like if you open the game and Iron Fist is all of a sudden a 1/3, you're not like gonna have a breakdown. You're just gonna oh look, they gave it a power. Okay.
Yeah, honestly, this whole second page I had completely forgotten about. Like I brushed up beforehand, but
Hmm.
it just cool. Like none of these cards on this page have seen any more play since then.
I keep hearing Wade is good, but no one has sent me a deck for it. I've just been told Wade is good like 5 times. Wade Wilson now gives +2 power to the one drop he goes to get.
Mm.
I keep hearing this is good. I have zero idea how or where.
Have they given you contact? Oh, you just said you don't know
No,
how.
I
Okay.
literally I
I
got
was
a couple
wondering.
messages and then I sent back question marks and didn't get replies and then I went to work.
Yeah,
Time zone
I was
issues.
wondering if this makes it so that he's actually a Deadpool card because before he was not.
Mhm.
The
Mhm.
+1 wasn't enough. He was too slow. I'm like, is +2 that might be just enough to make him actually where Deadpool is one of his best interactions. And in that case, he might be interesting. But I don't know what that deck looks like because, like, do you start cutting a bunch of other ones so he pulls Deadpool
Yeah.
more reliably? I'm very curious to see how this goes. I'm open minded about it, but yeah,
Well, and
I
the problem
haven't
with
seen
destroy
enough
is
Wade to
having
know.
enough triggers for destroy as well as having, the cards that you want to scale. And yeah, sure, Wade brings you the card, but you got to draw Wade in order to get the card. What if you don't draw Wade or your card, or you draw Wade and Deadpool and you're missing a destroy trigger because the deck is more modifiable now, but destroy is relatively solved as far as the base cards go. And you take out some of those destroy triggers and you don't have a deck.
Well, even more than that, you can choose Wade, but now you're not running Death. And I feel like
Mm,
you probably want to run Death because you have to destroy one drops, right?
you
Like
can,
the thing you destroy is mostly
yep.
one drops because they're easy to play and thus you can play more of them and thus you can destroy more of them and then Death gets real cheap. But if you're only running one drop, your Death is too expensive. So I have no idea how this card is good. I still think it's bad. I was just told it was good and I don't know how and I've been trying to figure it out. I don't Doom 2099 is now a 4/5 for reasons that escape me.
Because nobody was playing him, and maybe there's
Thanks for the
a
sub, Matthew.
bundle coming up in a couple weeks that I just haven't paid attention to.
Lauren?
I Yeah, I did not like the meta when Doom 2099 was good. This is a card that they nerfed a lot after it came out until it settled into a place where they were happy with it. Um, I think it's a strange card to buff right now because I think it's getting 2 support cards in the near future. For sure it's getting Moondragon in February, but I think it's getting another one too. Just slipping my mind right now. But it's like let's wait and see if that helps first before I don't know.
I just don't think it puts up
Maybe
with. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
maybe it's just my own personal bias against the card that I just didn't think it was fun to play against.
I think it's a super lame card, but even if the bots were still 1 power, I don't think that's enough power in Marvel Snap anymore.
So you don't think this buff is big enough?
I mean, I don't necessarily think I want to buff it. I don't care. I'm
I
happy
see.
with this being like relegated to nothing. But I don't think this is enough, one. But more than that, I just think like even previous Doom 29 in the current Marvel Snap meta, it's just not enough power. Like I
Yeah,
don't
I
think
can
it.
see that.
I just like the game changed to the point where like 20 across lanes was competitive, and now you really need to be aiming for 30 across lanes for most decks.
which is
Oh,
insane. The fact
oh,
that like
oh! Thank you, Aku, and Aku gifted 5. Appreciate it. And like on top of that, like Cosmic Ghost Rider is now a card.
yeah,
Yep.
Like someone said this, I think it was Smiles, and if I'm crediting the wrong person, they could put US Agent back, except for Cerebro 3. They could put US Agent back to being good again. No? Do we hate that?
yeah,
It seems good to me. I was still processing it.
Oh, okay. It's
But
just
yeah.
so I mean, like all these cards are good now, right? But like they're also probably a little too good. Like fix US Agent and help bring them back into line a little bit.
not a
Really good
terrible
against
idea.
those ramp
Like,
decks as well. It's just
sure.
the problem is Cerebro 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
So change his cost, right?
yeah.
Or change his power, sorry.
Yeah.
Make him a 2
Make
or
him a
a
2
4.
2. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's enough of this OTA, which I give a C minus. Anyone else want a grade?
Uh yes, see something sounds right to me. Not exciting.
Not bad, just not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just passing, like,
Not
sure,
threatening.
you did something and you did a lot, but hey, where's those series drops? Where's the other stuff? I think that's the stuff that would matter more.
My theory is they didn't
It
want to.
says
Go ahead.
it says so much about the way we feel about these 1 point swings that they changed like what, a dozen cards,
Mm-hmm.
maybe more, and we're like, yeah,
It's about
all right.
It's about feel as much as it is about anything else, though, right?
Mm.
Like, does this make me want to load Marvel Snap? Uh, Bat Knight has a question. He would like old Agent Venom back, and I say no. What say you and why?
Oh, remind me what old Agent Venom is.
Plus
Is he
4,
4?
4, 2 4 that gave 4 to every card in your deck
Yeah.
because he was the best card in
I
the game by a lot.
Right. Yeah, it's a ton of power for some cards. Um,
Yeah, I'm pretty
I don't
sure
know.
that deck that existed still breaks Marvel Snap.
You think that's enough power to compete with 30 power per lane?
I mean, you just run Shadow King. And that deck easily hit 30 power
That's
per lane.
fair.
Like, there's no reason that deck can't run Shadow King, who is, by the way, a 3/4, right? Like, it's just,
Mhm.
it's silly strong. It, that card broke. That might have been, like, the most powerful card since Loki. I'd have to really think about it, but that might have been the most powerful card since OG Loki.
Mm, Elsa was pretty tough too. Pretty strong.
Oh man, oh, I miss old Elsa. I
Okay,
know it was
Elsa and Loki
OP,
were the
and I
same
know it was
time. Yes, yes,
stupid.
yes. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
like,
Elsa was
yes.
a month later.
Yes. And
yeah.
didn't survive
My
for a
two
month.
easiest months of hitting infinite.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's reasonable. Uh, Loki was, yeah, Loki, fine. Loki, Elsa, and then like they were like, oh, we can't keep doing this, and then I think the next strongest card they made was Agent Venom. It's Agent Venom or Sam of all things.
Ms. Marvel was pretty good too. Just a
I
month
Yeah.
after
so
Elsa.
I think Agent Venom is significantly better than Ms. Marvel. Oh,
Yeah.
Blob, 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 Blob.
Just yes. Oh,
Original Blob.
freaking blob.
That was the
God.
It's
month.
like it was.
That was the month after that.
Yep, that was just
Yeah.
September through December that year.
Yeah, that I remember because
And
I
it's
made
funny, the
much
blob
content over
month
them
was
changing every card.
yeah. I remember when you could throw Blob into Lockjaw and he wouldn't do anything because he just consumed all the cards in your deck, or into Quantum Tunnel and he would just sit there and be a good boy. But
Do you
now
remember?
Blob is just
Wait, do you remember what
whatever.
the season
You
pass
could
card was
mystique
for Blob
him.
Month? A card they never
Sebastian
changed.
Shaw.
Yeah, a card
Oh
they never
yes.
changed that could really use a little buff, but whatever. I don't know why they're so scared to buff Shaw.
I think it's the same reason that they might be scared to buff something like Deadpool is when he does scale. Holy
Oh,
crap,
they
does he
shouldn't
scale
buff
like
Deadpool.
crazy?
No one said
No.
Deadpool. I said Shaw.
No, I know. I said, but it's the same reason why they don't buff Deadpool
No.
is
Yeah, but
because
like Shaw doesn't double. Deadpool doubles. Double is the
no,
problem. Exponential growth is a problem.
true.
Like just gaining an extra 2, like you can do a bunch of work to get yourself a 320, but like that's still like all the work.
I don't know. I like Bad Knight said that like he's good with Maverick.
Yeah,
He's
Shaw's
really
good.
good in the Surfer style deck. I think
Yep.
that's it. Is they're terrified of Surfer being the dominant force again for some reason.
Mm, mm. All right, enough. Yeah, let's move on.
Yes.
All right.
Moving on.
Speaking of Maverick, let's not move on. Haha, I tricked you. Maverick is the card that came out this week that we have to talk about. He is a 3/3. Activate. Give the next card you play power equal to this card's power. Lauren, Maverick? Are you
I
one?
expected him to be really, really good in Surfer. Wasn't sure about other decks, but it turns out he seems to be pretty good and flexible there too.
Hmm.
I think
Yeah,
pretty much
seems like
everybody should grab him.
yep, I agree. Just remember that he's activate and don't make the mistake that I did, just
You
trying
thought
to
he
get
was
the
on
missions in
reveal?
and not paying attention.
Hmm.
Listen, I thought he was on reveal and I was like, oh, activate. Now he's actually a pretty good card because I think on reveal wouldn't be as appealing. And then my dumb self played him like an on reveal card, and I very badly lost a game because of that, because I'm dumb. But yeah, I think played properly, he requires a little bit of work. But I think if you can get him to work, he can be really big. Like I think he's a really powerful card, especially if you can find a way to cheese that out. I haven't seen any decks with Jocasta, but I can imagine, depending on what you could build, there could be something interesting there.
Bat Knight, in fact, has one with Jocasta. So yeah, Maverick is
Mm.
my favorite card they've released, I think, in 2025. I'm gonna do that
And
list at some point, but
that's impressive.
I think
Mm.
Maverick is ridiculously fun, very strong, and makes a bunch of weird shit good. Fallen One is a real card because of Maverick. Fallen One Maverick is really, really, really good. Um, Forge is back. Agony is amazing. Like that one point on Agony really, really turned that card around. But like
Mm-hmm.
Maverick is fantastic. He is so fun in so many different shells. He's so much fun. I don't mind losing to Galactus with him. Like he's
There you go.
Oh
just
wow.
a blast. He's just a blast. Like I'm also chilling at rank 3000. I've completely given up on caring about rank. I just stay in every game. But like I watched an opponent go like Maverick Jocasta million points and I was like, fuck it, Galactus me. Just sat there and watched my 8 cubes go away. So yeah, whatever. And they were like fist bumping and like
Cool.
yeah, I knew what you were doing, friend. It wasn't a secret. You had Maverick and Jocasta in one lane with like a bunch of buffs. But yeah, like it's just really fun to like have a way to do different things in Marvel Snap. And Maverick does that. And makes Surfer good again, although not as good as I wanted Surfer to be again.
I think that's the thing is, again, you've got this like in between of Surfer being good and way too good. And
I don't
I
think
think it's that
Surfer's
same fear.
I don't think Surfer's been way too good since Surfer was Surfer's first month.
They still seem terrified of that, though. Like, they still seem so resistant to
Yeah.
potentially making Surfer balls out crazy.
I mean, maybe, but it sure hasn't happened. I think when
No.
Surfer is good, Marvel Snap is a healthy game because there's a fairly hard cap on how high
Mm.
+2 Surfer, not +3 Surfer. I think there's a fairly hard cap on
Mm.
how high Surfer can go, and I think when Surfer is a good card, that Marvel Snap is in a healthier place.
Yeah, means lots of things can compete.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's also fun when Surfer's good because there's lots of different ways to make Surfer.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And like the good Surfer now is the only Surfer I don't like. I don't like Dokken Surfer. Because that's just the Bullseye deck, but now it's Surfer. Instead of running
Yeah,
discard
that's
stuff, we're
gross.
running threes, and it's just like, all right, well, we're still just doing stupid scaly doubling things. Like, it's one of the best decks. It's just, it's not. I don't want everything to double. Yeah. All right, but Maverick's amazing. Also, Maverick's great in Dock and Surfer, by the way. He's great in almost everything. Like, he's a really easy card to add because he's at least a 3/6, right? Assuming you remember to activate him.
Yep.
Yeah.
And as long as you by 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like 3/6 is a good stat line, and then you can use and like even if you just play him with a couple ways to amplify him, and then you don't end up amplifying him, you're happy for a 3/6. Great, great, great card. Also, I can't decide if Maverick's character design is amazing or totally stupid. Help.
Are you talking about like his lore or his
His look,
aesthetic?
his
How he
aesthetic.
looks?
Oh, his
Oh.
lore is very stupid.
Yeah. Okay, I was gonna say like he's like designed specifically to be like untrackable by Wolverine and
Yeah.
Saber. Anyway, I think the overall look is cool. I don't know if the invisible nose is definitely like a strange look.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a choice. See, this is a character I know very little about from the comics. This was, I think, after I had stopped reading. Um,
He was
but
never
it's
really important.
very. This is that might be why as well. This is very 90s coded with the weird gold and black and silver. Like, sure, I guess.
All the Weapon X stuff is super
Yeah.
90s. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
they were like, Cable is
Rob
popular.
Liefeld.
Cable is popular. What if we gave like half of Grifter's mask to a Cable clone and see what happens and see if it takes off? And like, look, Wizard Magazine loved Maverick. 9-year-old me thought Maverick was really cool, and then I read the comics and he was not interesting. But like, I can't figure out how I feel about his design. It's so weird. There's so much going on. So many pouches.
Hmm. But hey, he's if you need something, chances are it's there. You need a band-aid? He'd be a great dad. Like he'd be a great like stay-at-home dad. He'd have everything in every single one of those pockets.
I mean, I think they're mostly just full of like knickknacks. So yeah, that's fair. Brady has a really good point. People can't smell you if you can't smell them. It's science. That's why he has no nose.
That explains everything.
It's it. It's the solution to all of life's problems. All right, Maverick's amazing. Go buy Maverick. Ready for our topic? Too bad, because we got to talk about Team Clash. Hey,
Wait, we're not going to talk about Marrow?
Oh, I actually forgot Marrow existed. Oh, yeah, let's talk about Marrow when not. Let's promote Lauren while we talk about Marrow. Marrow is a
Yes.
2/3
That
that
sounds
when
like
discarded or destroyed gives -6 to opposing cards in play, split however the hell Marrow decides to, with a really, really sick animation. All right,
I
ready?
think it's -7, isn't it?
Oh, is it -7? Okay, it was
It was
data
like
mined at
data
says
mined
6.
at
negative
6,
seven.
but came out as 7.
Yeah, I often just like my brain reverts to data mines because I spend months looking at them.
It's all
But yeah,
good.
yeah. All right, -7. So it's Proxima split randomly, right? Except it can be
If
destroyed.
you were to take Proxima, chop her up, and throw her
Right.
at everything to cause 1 damage to
I could take like 4 off
X
one.
number of cards.
Hey, Noah is on the Twitch stream. Okay, hi Noah. Sorry, that is my son. For anyone who is, why are we shouting him out? That's cute.
Why
For,
not?
for anyone who is like, why did
Shout out
Glazer
Barry's
just
mom.
freeze?
I'm going to shout out Noah.
I thought they. All right.
You're welcome, Noah.
All right. Talk about Marrow while I talk to
Such a
Noah in
polite
chat.
child. Oh, Lauren, you go. You probably know more about this than I do.
Marrow, not Team.
Honestly, I haven't played her. I've just played against her. The animation rules, as already stated, and I've been surprised that people have been so positive about her, and I think it must be the critical mass of having both Marrow and Proxima. Because in my mind, I expect Proxima is going to be better more often than not. Like having the power concentrated in a location that you might not have been able to reach seems like more upside to me.
Yeah, I like that. It can be difficult when you're trying to play a solid discard deck and leaving the right location available for Proxima to go in and have to kind of plan for that. But it's not the worst thing in the world. I think if you can get both of them in a same deck together, I don't know what that deck would look like. I'm waiting for Flash and Brady and Perry to come up with something truly exceptional. But I think there could be some fun stuff that would happen. And I would like to see that because the marriage of discard and destroy is something that, was never really in the cards until this month. Marriage.
I
Yes.
have
So.
a magnet of that on my fridge. Okay. Nice. Fire hair is why I'm interested in Marrow. Like the destroy fire hair combo, I think is going to be legit because that's 4 energy for 14, and I'm about that life. I think the other use.
What is the fire hair connection?
If you destroy
Wait, no, she's for on reveal cards.
Oh, is she? No, wait, really?
Yeah.
No.
Fire hair only repeats on reveals.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
That doesn't work at all. I had that all wrong in my head. My head is sad.
Okay.
Then I don't think she's that good. Why
I
is
was
everyone
like,
going
that
crazy
does
for
sound
her?
good.
I would do that. I had built decks for that. I had people building decks for that. No one said that to me. All right, whatever. Is there any way to double her then?
I guess technically if you played
you can Morgan her and then destroy
wait, no, because Silver Surfer only steals. It would need to be Prodigy.
You can also like just double her and then play Carnage or something, right? I don't know. I don't think she's good anymore. She's fine.
I think she's only a discard card. Like when she's used in destroy, that's because you did something wrong.
I mean, I could see running her in a Morgan deck. Like I don't. Think she's bad in a
Airwalker could pull her out.
We can. Airwalker gets 2s, and then we just run Victoria ahead.
Right. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a Morgan. It's fine with Morgan. You can Moon Girl it and then discard it. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. This is fine. The card is fine. Let's talk about Team Clash because I'm no longer interested in Marrow if it doesn't work.
There we
go. Team Clash, Lauren, you did a guide. Tell us what you think. Tell us about Team Clash and what you think of it.
Yes, please.
Briefly.
You want me to only talk about the economy or the whole mode?
The whole mode. The economy is...
I got a pee, so go ahead and talk about whatever you'd like to. I'll be right back.
Okay. For me, it is my least favorite event that I like.
Okay.
I dislike high voltage. So high voltage is lower. I think Team Clash is fine, but it feels like it doesn't feel special to me. And I've seen a lot of people respond very positively to it. So I might be the weirdo. But like Sanctum Showdown and Grand Arena, they feel like I'm playing a different style of game. I think for Grand Arena, it's actually more about having extra energy than it is about having the skills. Although I do love the skills too, and building around those and knowing for sure you're going to draw them. And then Showdown is just a completely different game. Team Clash, I'm having fun with it. It was a lot to learn all the new cards, but I think also people are exaggerating how difficult that is. Like if you play for a few days, you'll figure them all out, no problem. They're not that different.
So wait, what confuses me is sometimes people run like real Jean Grey with like Jean Grey, and I don't immediately notice which is which. That's messed me up.
I could
I've lost
see that
a couple
being
games
confusing.
for that.
Yeah, the ones that are really different, I could see that being especially problematic.
Like I was like, all right,
And
so I
then
just do
there's
this and that, and then I was like, wait, why do I have to play in that lane? And it was like, oh, I lost. I could have played
oh,
around
that's
that if I knew what
interesting.
that card was.
I am thrilled that they gave it a balance update just one day in. I
Hmm.
hope that we see a lot more of that going forward. I hope that they learned their lesson from Grand Arena. Um, and there are a handful of the designs that I love and hope make it to actual cards, like Team Clash Doctor Strange, who pulls a card like like normal Doctor Strange does, but then also repeats its on reveal. Very cool
Mm,
card.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um, yeah, and I am really glad to see them do factions in Snap,
mhm,
but I hope that it mostly stays contained to a separate game mode because I don't want faction abilities to become so strong that it shits all over deck building.
Hmm. I have been very bored with the game mode.
mm.
Having 6 of the same cards, 5 of the same cards in every deck makes gameplay feel really, really samey to me. There's only like two
Maybe
or
that's part of why I'm struggling with it.
Yeah, there's only like 2 or 3 valid things to do. It feels like even if you're not playing pre-con decks, you're sort of just playing pre-con decks pretty quickly. It's fine, like right, like it's fine as a little mode. It just didn't do very much for me. I was gonna love it. I was really excited for it, and I'm honestly enjoying just playing Maverick and regular Snap more. Between like no snaps, which is always funky to me, and the like you have half your deck built. I've not really enjoyed it. I also don't like having to spend a bunch of gold and not getting both cards. That was annoying. Just
Mhm.
if I spent the gold, then you should give me both cards, and now I still have to grind this stupid mode that I'm not really enjoying because I have to get
I agree.
stupid fastball. Like that was stupid and shitty, and it annoyed me, which is not like the best first impression that you want for a mode, like which they should really consider, right? Like you don't want me to start the mode by being annoyed at you as a general rule if you want me to enjoy myself. Um, all that said, I wish like half the Team Clash versions of cards were just the card.
Yeah, it's nice getting the
Mm,
refresh designs that are like tuned for modern Snap.
Yeah, it's like, hey, these cards would be good.
mm.
Why am I playing bad versions of these? Like Mantis, right? Like, is there a reason Mantis can't Mantis? I mean, make her a one, whatever, but like, why can't we just have that instead of the utter garbage that Mantis is?
It really is wild they haven't figured out a good Mantis yet.
But they have. It's the Team Clash one. Give me the Team Clash one,
Well, okay, you're right. Yeah.
right? Like, but like, this is just, right? Is that crazy? Just like be like, oh, we decided we like these better. So when you hit Series 3, these cards are just going to become the Team Clash ones. Thanks, bye.
Mm,
Yeah, it's a good idea.
It should be in a
that
focus
is.
group or something.
Most of the
Just
cards
saying.
are. There should be. It'd be great if someone that had good ideas was in that focus group and actively
I think
participating in
plenty
it.
of people that have great ideas are in the focus group. From what I've
I
gathered.
will be. I'll be glad to have you in there, but we
Uh,
can talk about it
yeah.
in a place that is,
That will
where my
not
NDA doesn't
would
strictly
not
limit what I can
immediately
say.
break NDA. Yeah, we'll have that conversation after. Um. So yeah,
I
but
have
like
thoughts. Let's just say that.
fair. Yeah. Or no, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. I just realized that would probably also end up breaking NDA, so I have to move on. All right. Nick, do you have any Team Clash thoughts?
I enjoy it. I like that it's different. I don't like that my brain is simple and it is a little forgetful on the best of days. So jumping in with characters that have whole new move sets is, you know, a bit of a challenge, but I think it's interesting. It's nice to have a mode that doesn't have the ladder grind associated with it. I find I get a lot more work to, you know what I mean? Like it's just kind of fun to just muck around with differently designed cards and not have to deal with ladder side of it. I don't know. I like it. I find I get more of my alliance stuff done, and it's just an easier sell than having to worry about, either hitting infinite, which I've been struggling with the last couple of months, or going into conquest. Like there's no there's nothing. There's nothing that's just the casual mode. So I see a lot of these modes as that casual mode to be able to get stuff done without having to, you know,
So
fight around. And no, Brady, I never will because I'm not good at building decks. I never have been. I don't think I ever will be.
The
so
problem with I agree that like a mode that has precons or like some simpler gameplay is a good idea for casual play, but it's ticketed. So like, maybe for some casual players they're never going to run out of tickets because they're not playing that much, but I do I wish that if they were trying to serve casual players they would do it in a way that was always available. Like Proving
so
Grounds kind of
hmm.
sucks.
So what casual mode is completely stupid. It's post infinite snap.
Mm,
Exactly.
Like that's like the opposite. That's not who needs casual mode. Like
Yes,
it's
I
nice, but
strongly agree with you.
that's what it is. You hit infinite and then you can do whatever you want.
Yes, and I'm in this camp, and I know many others are, where like I grind hard for the first few
Hmm.
days, or however long it takes to get into post infinite, and then that's when like the fun and the game starts for me.
Yeah. Look, I don't know.
It's a dumb
I
pattern.
I spent a year ish being top 500, and then I was like, this is so much less fun. And so now I don't do that anymore because treating post infinite as just like fun is really, really much better Marvel Snap than grinding. At least unless they give us something to grind for post infinite. It boggles my mind that Marvel Snap has zero endgame content.
it really doesn't.
It it really is astonishing that 3 years in, that's still where it's
But
at.
like we've been endgame since like 4 months in.
Yep.
So
Mm.
like, but they still haven't been like we should like every other game is like we have so much for whales. We've got endgame content, and then when all of our whales hit all that endgame content, we were like, here's more endgame content. Marvel Snap's like, yeah, I don't know. Just hit infinite every season. It'll be fine.
I mean,
Where's our player base going? Where are
it's
you going?
because
Why are
the
you
game
playing
is
other games?
good.
Sure.
Right? It's because like the core game is good. It's the only reason they've been able to get away with it for so long. But like,
Yeah, but like they should
I
want to
hope
make
they
more
realize they
money.
can't get away with it forever.
They should have realized it when half their
It
player
feels
base
like,
quit.
yeah,
Right?
it feels like they're just delaying until they release the next game that they're going to move on to. And then
I don't believe that.
they'll just focus to that.
I don't believe that. I think this is so mean to say, and I'm sorry, but I honestly think they just don't get it. I think they're a bunch of card gamers who don't really understand the mobile game like system, right?
I totally agree.
Well, they seem to get very defensive when people get upset and then just kind of push back against that. That may just be my mistaken take on it, but that's kind of how it feels.
Yeah, Brady argues that limited time events are mobile game end game content, and I don't agree. Mobile game end game content is like traditionally hard and stuff like early game players aspire to but can't really quite access. And that's not what limited time event modes are. Like there should be something like as annoying as it is, there should be something for the end game whales to aspire to work for.
Yeah.
I don't think that limited time content is hard ever. But okay, I could be wrong. I mean, the first Deadpool's diner, I guess. First two Deadpool's diners. All right.
Well, it's not, but also the way that they're monetizing it is to just skip playing the mode
Yeah.
ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is that seems stupid, but at the same time, I also get it. If people want to be lazy and not do that, or just don't have the time to, because holy crap, is it a grind? Even with everything else, it still feels like quite a grind. And I think that's where they make the biggest mistakes is making it feel so grindy. Like getting 10 XP per win. Sure, there's missions now, but it doesn't change the one thing that I don't like about the mode is just like, oh, okay, well, I'm out of missions. I'm done. I won't play anymore because 10 XP feels like nothing.
Yeah. I mean, if we want to talk about the economy briefly, like they are making it easier to reach the cards for free, which is a big win.
Yeah.
But
But is it?
everything else is so expensive. Like you have to grind so much just to get a freaking border. It doesn't feel like it's worth playing unless you just
Hmm.
genuinely enjoy the mode.
Yeah.
Mm, I just I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the Marvel Snap economy anymore.
It's a mess.
I just like as a whole, I just don't understand any of the choices they make anymore. Like I used to make so much content around trying to figure out the economy and how to fix it and so on. And I think that their opinions on what the Marvel Snap economy should be are so and like I don't think they should not make money. I just think that they're making money. They're like costing themselves so much money by the way they've chosen to do things that like I'm
Mm.
so far away from everything they've decided to do that I have no idea how to even like begin to fix it.
Yeah, they need to. I think one of the biggest issues is they've become crazily stingy on gold and bundles. And I understand that buying gold straight from the shop is more profitable for them, but they keep tossing out these modes that basically require you, if you want to have any success in achieving anything without spending your entire game time playing those modes, you have to buy the premium pass. And the premium pass is, it's not crazy expensive, but if you've got a variant you want to buy and you've got that and you're not getting gold really outside of the pittance that they give you in the season pass, you're not really getting a lot. And I have been waiting for bundles to come up with a decent gold take with it that's not a fortune. And that just seems, I don't know.
There.
It's one of those things that's just like there are so many places in the game where they have like designed themselves into a corner and they're still paying for mistakes they made years ago
Hmm.
when the game was supposed to be something else entirely. It's supposed to be like a gotcha game. And there's just like there's so many weird things. Like the gold bundle thing, part of it is if they give you a good deal on gold and then you wait for a good gold bundle, it's like you're getting a double good deal on that. And so
Yeah.
in some ways they should stop being so stingy about it, but in other ways it's just like they've just given themselves some weird design problems and
That's why I'm out of takes.
I
I
don't
just
know how they're gonna fix them.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's why it's just like I don't have. Okay, apparently my son is leaving. That's why I'm so out of takes. It's just like you've made so many compounding mistakes that like, what do you do now?
yeah,
Like
and they don't.
what when
I
they
don't.
release snap packs, you know what would have been smart? To release like one extra card a month first and see how the economy and players handle it. And then if that went well, release two. Or like figure out what you want to do with the Super Season Pass Premium instead of going through two bad iterations before you come to a decent one. Like take your time, make bet like it's just compounding decisions that like, uh-oh, now this is what we
Mhm.
do. And it's just okay, guys, I guess good luck.
And card acquisition is so weird. It ranges from like completely negligible for some
Hmm.
players, like I'm at that point. I have
Me too.
I have so many tokens from
222K.
from a year ago. They're basically irrelevant. And then there's other players who are just constantly struggling. I have a handful of players telling me they're keeping up with season pass alone, and I don't know how they're doing it, but I'm assuming they're just fully utilizing the game, right? They're not spending gold on cosmetics. They're saving it for bundles and so it's just I don't know, it's this giant pain point that affects so many people in different ways. It's it's a mess.
Well, Team Clash,
Yeah, I think
where
that's a
our
good.
team clashes with second dinner.
Yeah.
Hey, if our uh, viewers, listeners, whatever the word we want here, would like to read the ultimate guide to the Team Clash economy, where can they do that?
Go to fourthlocation.com. That is the word fourth spelled out with 5 letters, not the numeral four. Fourth. Is that 6 letters? 6 letters.
That is definitely 6 letters. I didn't even notice until you said it. You're the math gal, and you're still like,
Look, I haven't. This is why I have to triple check my math constantly. Like, KM always teases me when I give him quick math and it's bad, and it's like, look, I'm not,
yeah.
I understand math. That doesn't mean that I can do it mentally, instantly, perfectly accurately.
I mean, so that's actually a conversation I have with my students a lot in class, where like they have to write an essay in whatever 2 hours, right? And some of them finish really early, and some of them like are real. And I'm like, what makes you a smarter person if you can do this in 2 hours versus three, or 2 hours versus 4 days? Like, if your first draft of a
It's a
novel
good
is
lesson.
really great, but like you don't know where to go from there, is that better than just creating a masterpiece over like 3 to 5 years or 10 years? Like, obviously not, right? So just it's something, being fast at something is something that we have all sort of internalized as being good at something, and I don't think those two things work the same way. Although, like, my entire skill set is I think really fast and talk really fast. So, like, it's clearly benefited my life exponentially, but like it shouldn't have.
You, you found the things that that benefit from that skill set you
Right.
have.
Right. But like there's no in in a world that makes sense, being fast at something shouldn't matter very much. And like there's
I
things you have
agree
to do
with you.
quickly, right? Like you don't want a slow heart surgeon. But most other things it just doesn't matter. Like you have weeks to create a presentation for most things. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't matter how fast you are.
Yes.
And our entire school system and like all of the benefits associated with doing well in it are or not entirely, are largely dependent on being able to do things quickly. Sorry. I know that was a ridiculously off
Yeah,
topic aside. It's a thing I think about a lot. All right,
I think it's fair.
let's talk about Star-Lord, Master of the Sun. Um I I'm gonna read this card, but I just want to say I hate this character design so much. This is the first Star-Lord character design I don't like. I don't know what's going on. He's got like cargo pants on, but like a weird V-neck shirt that goes down to his crotch with a symbol on it. He's got a gun, his hand is doing something weird, and he's got the stupidest hair that no one on Earth has. There's nothing I like about this. This is
That's
like
not that far off
terrible.
from Regis's hair, is it?
Wow.
It's pretty far off from Regis's hair. Uh,
I'm not at all saying Regis's hair is dumb. I'm saying
DMing
is
Regis
Star
Nope,
Lord's
right
that
nope. I'm
now.
crazy?
sorry. We're telling Regis that exact thing. I apologize. You called his hair dumb. What can I say?
We're gonna make Regis cosplay as this. He needs to do like a subathon or whatever the hell you do on YouTube, and then we're gonna make Regis cosplay with the V-neck thing that goes straight down to his crotch, and then the cargo pants that are not shaped that way but are for some reason. It also looks like they might be overalls that he just has. It's terrible. All right, whatever. 4/5 on reveal. Next turn you get +1 energy for each turn you've ended with unspent energy. Lauren.
We maintaining the same rotation probably.
Yeah.
I don't get it, and I think it's a very weird season pass card. Like it reminds me a little bit of, you know, a Weapon X, or I don't know, where it's like it thematically makes sense for this to be
Mhm.
the highlight season pass card, but mechanically, like this, hardly anybody needs this card.
What if you really like High
It,
Evolutionary?
Yeah,
yeah, I mean that's where it goes,
Yeah.
right?
it's just a
And then
weird.
it's at odds with Warlock, and so like I don't
Mhm.
know, it's a very strange design.
Yeah, it's an unreveal. If it was an activate,
Yeah.
we could at least talk.
Yeah, the on reveal is really strange. You've got to plan. Like I understand the idea behind it, but it feels so limited and compared to a lot of the other season pass cards that do have a little bit more flexibility in where they're used. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't see this being a super strong. Maybe I'll be proven wrong. I hope I will be, because I like season pass cards to be strong. Maybe they'll make some modifications between now and then, but this just feels, oh,
What are you doing with it? You're getting like what? At
yeah.
most, you're getting 5 extra energy on turn 6.
Mhm.
But more realistically, it's probably like 3. And it means you're not passing your turn if you're playing him on turn 5. So you can't play Infinite. You can't discount She Hulk very much.
You can't play War Machine on 4 now.
Or at least you wouldn't, get the extra energy from start. Like, I really don't understand the design. Almost any deck that is going to want a bunch of energy all at once is better off playing Hope.
I mean, at this point,
Mhm.
you just play Fallen One with Maverick. That's 8
Or
energy, and you
that.
don't have to do anything stupid.
Yeah.
This card is A, terrible, B, terrible, C, I think I know why it's the Season Pass card. I'm pretty sure it's the Season Pass card for the same reason Weapon X Wolverine is. They've learned at some point that releasing the big famous character for $10 makes more
Right.
money than releasing a cool card.
Aren't they going to burn themselves doing that though? Like
Oh
people are
yeah,
going to buy it because it's Star-Lord and then they're going to be like, "Wait, I never play this card."
we like Weapon X. Like we've established that like they're really bad at
Yeah.
this part, right? Like the whole
Mhm.
economy question that we just had like I don't know 30 seconds ago. That yeah, they're not good at it, but like that's clearly what they're doing, right?
Yes. Big agree. That's why I was saying he thematically makes sense as the season pass card. It just mechanically makes no sense to me.
Agreed. All right. Let us move on from this very boring card to Moondragon. 2/2, end of turn, +2 power if you played one card this turn and spent all your energy. It's an end of turn. That's really interesting.
Yeah. I think that she will be good. She's not my type of card because I like small card decks and they play more than one card per turn. But you play her with like a Doom 2099 and the new Drax we'll be looking at in a second. Very realistic to get her to a 2/6 and like you will reliably get her to 2/6, not out of the question to get her up to 8 or 10. You know,
Yeah.
maybe it's a new type of Invisible Woman for Steps deck.
No, I don't think so. I just can't see it
I'm
happening.
I know
I'm kind
people
of in
were
this.
trying that with Doom 2099 and it wasn't really that much,
Hmm.
but I'm wondering if like with Moondragon and the new Drax, if that'll be enough to justify it.
It's cool that they made her thematic with Drax because Drax is her father.
Right.
Oh, that is really cool. Yeah, I'm similar to Lauren. Like I don't play the decks that this would do really well in. Again, maybe this does bring back something for Doom 2099, but I don't know.
This is
Yeah,
another.
I don't like playing one card a turn.
This is another card I very badly am going to need a variant for because this is horribly ugly. Like this isn't Moondragon's costume. I don't know. Like, why does she just have her middle finger and her thumb ungloved? I just
That's what catches to people's minds. I have no idea.
it's I don't know what's happening with the art in this season is going to be a major thing we're going to talk about, but I don't like it. And I'm usually not like a big complainer about art, but this season just bothered me. Um, I do think this card's probably decent. Just like even if you just run it, this in chamber in the Smiles ramp deck, right? You're playing one card a turn. Great, have fun. Sit there with your 2/8, and then you'll play chamber over this, but you'll play either one just fine. Enjoy yourself. You just get more big 2. Remember when 2/8 was huge, like in February, and it was Sam Wilson, and now like they release a 2/8 every month.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
Like something that's like a 2/6 is like this isn't good enough. I think there actually is one of them that we'll be talking about later.
yeah, I don't know. I this is also, by the way, I read these cards exactly once and put zero thought into them before now. I just looked at the art and got very mad. But like this card, like you play this on turn 2, right? That's a 2/4 immediately. At the end of turn 3, it's if you play a 3-drop, it's a 2/6 already. That's
Hmm.
wild. That's wild.
Yeah, she's got good scaling.
Like I don't know. This is a really really good card. I'm pretty sure. Like, and then when you don't trigger her, you're not triggering her for a reason, right? You're getting
Yep.
more upside than +2. So good card. Magus 3/5. Copy the text of a character in your deck with cost equal to your unspent energy.
Yeah.
Uh,
So first up, I've seen people interpret it two different ways, where it's either your unspent energy this turn or your total unspent energy.
it has to be this turn. It would say,
That's how I'm reading it too.
yeah.
And in that case, the only obvious thing I can think of to do with it is Thor or Beta Ray Bill, because then it can immediately trigger one of their hammers.
Oh, yeah, okay. Is that worth it?
I don't know. I'm sure there's cuter things that you can do with him, but like it's hard because the card you want to hit has to be in your deck. You have to skip the energy to afford it. Like
Oh,
it feels like a very big brain card.
I mean, it could be Mystique. Like you either play Mystique or you get Mystique for one of those
Yeah,
decks. Like Mystique
right.
or
For when you don't top deck the card you want.
well, Mystique Mr. Fantastic for that combo deck. You see what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, because you'll have 7 turns, so you can play this on turn 6, and it's either Mystique or Mr. Fantastic, and then you should be fine. Odds are you drew one.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's fine, I guess.
Yeah.
It
I don't need to have a scratch pad with me every time I play the game, and especially in the state that it currently is, if you even consider switching out of the app, it crashes. I'm assuming they'll have that fixed by February. But like,
it's
I
already
don't know.
fixed.
It wasn't for me today.
We're fine for me last night.
Oh.
How
On
is
mobile, it's still balls. So, I don't like this one. There's no way to know, what like how much unspent energy like is it for the entire game?
no? It'll be this. It'll
Like,
be the turn. If it's not worded
oh,
that way,
just
it'll
that
be the turn.
exact turn.
If it's not worded for a
Okay.
whole game,
Also,
it'll
if
be
it's the turn that makes it so that there's less need for the scratch pad,
yeah.
right? Like, you know how
Yeah.
much unspent energy you have that turn.
Ideally.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Then sure, but I don't know. I
Yeah, I
this
got.
this one doesn't really ring any bells.
I mean, I'm unimpressed with this season thus far.
Yeah. He looks like a fun clip card to me, but I don't know what to do with him in like a real competitive deck.
I'm telling you, the answer is the Mr. Fantastic thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a great answer.
It's just I don't care. Also, like, this is another ugly card. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is with the art this season? Also, I can't make my fingers do that. Can you make your fingers do that?
Those are the most Eduardo Mello fingers I've ever seen. He
Yeah.
loves drawing the
It's a,
fingers super flat and splayed.
it's a starfish, not fingers.
And yes,
It
I
also
do
sort of looks like
have
a turtle from
hypermobility, so I
underneath.
can do that. But yeah, a
It's
turtlefish,
cosmic
a star turtle.
Like, I love galactic characters. That is incorrect, White Wayne Brady. Cosmic Marvel is probably my favorite Marvel. Like the Guardians pre Bendis, the movie, um, were one of my favorite properties. All the Annihilation stuff, at the Infinity Watch stuff was my jam back in the day. I love Cosmic Marvel. I think these characters are. There's designs for these every single character we've looked at that I think are phenomenal, and I think these are specifically ugly. They chose ugly versions of really cool characters.
Here's hoping they have good variants.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let's move on from. Can we get an interesting card, y'all? Oh, here's a decent one. Drax, 4/4, end of turn, +4 power. If your opponent played a card with greater power this turn, move that card if you'd be winning its location. Wait, can you, Lauren, explain that?
Move
Move
to
to
that
that
card.
card. Okay, okay, okay. So if they
Brady
play like,
explained his sleepiness as to why.
hmm, hmm,
Oh, why there's typos or whatever.
Yes, yes,
I mean
yes.
that one
Sorry.
that one was, I think, Pulse misreading it. But anyway, yeah, he's a kind of a Captain Marvel. He'll move to it if you'd be winning, but I think that also means he'd move to it even if you're already winning it.
yes.
So he's going to cost you games sometimes. But
Mm,
potentially gets very big, right? Because he can proc on the turn that you play him.
Hmm.
So
They should probably play something with more than 4 power on turn 4, but you have to have prio.
right.
Oh no,
So
it's end of turn.
I
No,
mean,
you don't.
as long as you're playing against an opponent who's not playing like a bunch of little cards, right?
Hmm.
Like Surfer hardly ever is going to be playing something that is going to proc Drax more than once.
Also, this
But
is not what Drax is supposed to look like and is incredibly ugly. Why
yeah,
is his head a different color than his body?
he looks like
he's
Vision
he's wearing a
like
tactical
went to the
shirt.
gym.
He's, but he's green, so he's just wearing a shirt that's supposed to match his skin tone, but not quite.
It's like
Actually, I guess he
slightly
is
off.
wearing a shirt. He is wearing a shirt because you can see he's got a weird line up his arm for no fucking reason.
And the same lines going down his pants and sides.
This is such ugly design. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Drax is such a cool character. Look, there's regular Drax. Classic Drax looks awesome, and then there's also like um God of War Drax, and God of War Drax looks awesome, right? Like where Drax basically becomes Kratos. Like, but this one is so ugly. His sword isn't. Yeah. I don't know. His sword is from Hollow Knight. He's terrible. He's so ugly. What the fuck? This is why I didn't read these cards, by the way. I read this one because I vaguely remember reading this one, but like because these cards were so ugly, I was so annoyed. Because I like, ugh. All right, this card's probably good,
Okay.
if but not great.
I think so. I don't. Yeah, I agree with that. Like it builds up decent power. I think
Mhm.
that it does go in like the Doom 2099 style deck, right? Or even the Chamber one you were talking about.
Yeah,
Any deck that's happy to play just one at a time.
I can see this being decent Invisible Woman too.
Yeah, getting the extra procs. I mean, you could get a ton of procs at the end of the game
Yeah.
potentially.
And then he starts bouncing and the game crashes, just like with Hydra Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess he would only move
God.
to that one location once and just yell there.
Yeah, and he would stop getting power as soon as it matches the opponent's power or
Yeah.
beats the opponent's power.
Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, this
Uh,
is
I kind of hope they change the text that he only moves if he swings the location.
I mean,
Like
just
if he
get
moves to it when you're already winning it, that's bad.
honestly, we don't need that text at all. Just get rid of it. It's almost certainly not to make the card almost certainly not going to make the card better. And there's no reason for
Oh,
Drax
just
to
have
have
it
that
scale
text.
power, no moving at all.
Yeah, just have it scale. Why is that text on Drax?
I like that.
Like, what about
Because he's gonna go
Drax?
challenge the big bad guy that just got played.
I guess. Okay. So like he's trying to move to Thanos, I guess. Okay. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I got nothing.
Yeah.
This season's
It's a
poopy.
choice.
All right.
Yeah.
Speaking of ugly, ugly characters, Major Victory.
Oh,
Oh my.
Yeah, look at that face. They had to draw the tongue, by the way. God forbid they just left the
Dude
tongue
needs
out.
some Metamucil. That is what is with the tongue. It's the tiniest little thing. It's like
He's
this
like an
dinky little
energy
tongue.
being.
He looks like a reject
He's
from
an energy
Avatar.
being. I believe he should not have a tongue, but whatever. What do I know? He is a limited time event. On reveal, add 2 members of the Guardian's crew to your hand. Do we know what that means?
we do. I thought we didn't, but then I looked it up on SnapFan today, and it has the like reference cards on that page. It is the 6 main guardians. So the ones that
Oh
get
yeah,
plus
so you could get
4
Mantis.
plus Mantis.
Oh,
So this is like just Coulson, but bad, right?
that's terrible. Yeah. I don't want the Guardians because I don't play them. That's how I know I don't want them.
Even if you built around it, though, right? Even if you're playing like for some reason, if you're playing a Jean Grey deck, and I don't know what else makes it so that the Guardians work, you don't know if you're getting Drax and Gamora or Rocket and Mantis. That seems too swingy to me.
And do you really want Drax and Gamora for the most part?
No,
I mean, I'm fine with Gamora. I don't want Drax. Like the
maybe with a Quinjet and
Yeah.
Vicky Hand.
Yeah, it's a Vicky Hand card, right? But like I don't want to play Vicky Hand Guardians. I want to play
But it's just worse. Yeah.
Oh god. All right. And he's ugly. Like
Yeah, I'm astonished at this design. Like, why are they releasing this? It seems awful.
and this is the first Vance Estrovic they've released in Marvel Snap. What a shame. This needs to be 2 cost. I could see it at 2 cost. If this is a 2/3, it's playable. It's probably too good though. Is it too good? It might still be bad. I don't know. If
No,
it's 2, it's
it'd be
decent.
fine.
Yeah, all right, make it 2.
There's still like Snowguard and Kate Bishop that are 2s that generate 2 cards, or that are cheaper cards that generate 2 cards.
Yeah. Oof.
Maybe I should discount the ones it generates. Discount
Yeah,
them by
at
1.
look, anything that generates something at -1 cost is automatically good.
Yeah, that would be a lot more interesting.
Yeah. I'd play it then. I don't know what this kid just asked, but you're gonna have to wait. Kraglin, who is Kirk from, I believe this is Kirk
Gilmore
from
Girls.
Gilmore Girls, which is
Yeah.
I will
Yes.
be playing this card. I don't care if it's bad. I am playing Kirk. That is a thing I am doing, and I will stream it and yell Kirk, and then I will look up Kirk quotes to have on the ready. We are Kirking it up. If you want me to release a Rory Rogue, if you want me to play Rogue, I'm just saying. You want me to play cards? You want me to play more Marvel Snap? A Gilmore Girls themed season would do it. 3-2.
Can we get a Marvelous Mrs. Maisel while we're at it?
Uh, maybe. So I went to rewatch that, and I was genuinely shocked. She gets completely naked in the first episode, and like it's this like silly sitcom, and I was like, were you just doing that because you're on Amazon? Like this would be like it would be like the perfect reruns on like whatever, like reruns on WB at 2 in the morning show if she didn't just get naked in the first episode. And I was so confused about the creative choice of that. I was just like, okay, I guess we can do that.
There's so many shows that front load it, right? For like
Yeah.
just the first episode or two is like that to like make you think it's that kind of show, and then it's not.
Yeah, and like I'm not
Yeah.
against nudity, who cares? But like
Right.
it was just such a weird choice for that show in particular.
Like doesn't fit.
Yeah, because it's not the show. Like it's yeah. But hey, here we are.
I mean, maybe they were doing the Game of Thrones thing. And instead of going for like the first couple seasons, they're like, we'll just toss in one bit of nudity from an actress who's not been nude before that people clearly want to see. And here you go. And then we're never going to do it again.
Yeah. All right, let's read Kraglin. Also, what the hell is
I got
okay?
off on
One,
Kraglin.
this is the best art of the season. Two, I don't know what
Yes.
is under Kraglin, but I love it and I want that to be its own card.
Yeah.
It's like Jeff if he got dropped on his head far too many times as a baby.
Like the eyes are literally coming out of the skull. That thing is unbelievably cool looking. All right, on reveal, banish the top card of your deck. If it was 4 cost or higher, +2 engine next turn. Otherwise, give this +4 power. Oh, I don't think this is very good.
No, it's bad.
No.
But I have one theory surrounding it. In the data mines, there's the Yaka arrow, which is the arrow that Kraglin and Yondu use.
Okay.
It doesn't have any stats or ability yet, but I'm wondering if it's a card that benefits from banishes,
Oh, that'd be cool.
because that would justify running Yondu and Kraglin in the same deck. You know, sort of like a Nick
Hey.
Scratch or something like that.
Sucker Raid. Thank you, Pirate King. Sorry, go ahead.
That's the only thing I can think of. This is a Series 5 card, so you'd think it's supposed to be good, but it's like it's a 3/6.
I mean,
You know,
it's a I can run it in my big ramp deck card, right? You play it on 3 with Luna and Electro, and it's your third way to do that, and then you can just play a 6 on 5.
Yeah.
Sure. Noah's about to be on camera.
a 6 on 4.
This is a camera. That's just a screen, Noah. You can't get in front of just. He looked at this. He got in front of the screen instead of the camera. Come on.
I don't.
Jesus. Hurry up. I'm trying to do a podcast. There he is. All right. Good job. All right. Love you.
Hello.
Love you. Shoo.
Yep,
Shoo, shoo.
back.
Shoo, shoo. Shoo, shoo.
I
shoo.
know.
All right. He's gone. Think he's about to go to the Christmas thingy. I will be staying home most of the day outside of probably going to get Boonshot because I have to suddenly record extra videos because we're going away. If it was for yeah, it's just a little ramp card, right? Like, and then it's got upside if it doesn't give you the thing. Like in your ramp deck, you don't really want to be drawing your low cost cards later, so you get a 3/6 out of it anyway, and then you draw
Oh, that's a good point.
a card that like you would otherwise want. It's okay. Look, I've got to find a way to run it, so like that's fine.
Yeah, maybe playable.
Yeah, like not good, but playable. Nothing in this season is good.
Yeah.
What the hell is this season? It's like we've power crept the game a lot. Sorry,
It's
let's bring
very
it
strange.
back for just this season. All right, well I guess I got to figure out how to. Oh God, why does his hair look like fire?
It
Jack-
looks like one of those
Jack
rocket
Flag.
frozen pops.
That's not what his mask looks
Totally
like
does.
either. That's not Jack Flag's mask.
Huh?
That's also he wears like a flag. Okay. Ongoing. Your cards here with increased power have plus. Oh, that's good. This is the first good card. Your cards here with increased power
Yes.
have +2 power. That's really good. Like just in Surfer,
Yep.
right? Like turn Surfer
It's
into
very
a +4 in one
Moonstone,
lane.
very good in Surfer.
Yeah.
Plays nice with Moonstone.
But is this just a win more card? Like, I don't know.
No. So like Surfer needs ways to go taller, and this says I go taller.
Hmm.
Like I Maverick Brood, and then I have whatever it is, 15 power in that location, and this says I have like I basically played Surfer, right? At that point, this is good. I think this is good.
Yep, I like this one a lot.
Yeah, it's reverse Diamondback. No, it's Bat Knight. That's a good take. And Diamondback's a good card, except that
Hmm.
there's like a lot more ways to give plus power than there are to give negative power. This
Right.
is
And I
so
think he would have
ugly.
like a positive loop with like Agent Carter or Captain Carter,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
if she gets buffed,
Mhm.
he gives her another +2, and then she buffs him more and makes
Yeah,
sure that everything in that lane's getting +2 extra.
it seems really good. Like this card's good. This is the only card of the season I want. Although again, I will need a variant, and I am out of gold for the first time like in forever in Marvel Snap. I'm completely out of gold. I went to
Yeah, it
buy
feels weird.
I went to buy the Marrow variant, and it was like I didn't have enough gold. I was like, oh, that's a thing that can happen still.
Well, when you get all the 700s for free, they've also not been really releasing any 700s for new cards.
I don't. I mean,
We
yeah,
got lucky with like Chameleon and stuff, but yeah.
it- this is a really powerful card. Like ongoing decks would easily run this, right? You're running Spectrum, why not?
Yeah, it's a much more flexible Captain America.
Yeah, and you run it with Captain America, you get double benefit.
Yep.
This is a good card. This is like genuinely a good card. All right, well, yay, Jack Flag. Still ugly, but actually
Sure.
good.
Yeah.
Because it looks all right. Okay, I'm glad you agree. Noah thinks it's ugly too. Starhawk. This isn't terrible art. This is the first art I haven't hated. Card's bad though. 2/2.
Hey.
Second, technically. You did like Kraglin.
Yes, that's fair. I did like Raglan, but Kirk. So like, of course, I like Kirk. All right, on reveal.
Yeah.
Oh God, if they give us a Kirk variant, I'm gonna turn,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
turn,
would buy
I'm,
gold for
I'm
that.
gonna turn into Jet. That's just gonna be like, it's like, oh look, it's like a Kraglin deck.
Kraglin main.
Yeah, like all right. 2/2 is on reveal. On odd turns, give your card to the left location +1 power. On even turns, give to the. Why do I want that?
It goes okay with Jack Flag.
I mean, sure, but like, there's not a shortage of ways of buffing cards. But it's a 2-drop,
But yes.
so like, it's a 2-drop I want to play
Yeah.
late game, and that's like not a thing.
Yeah, I really don't like this card.
This is terrible.
Is it a bad card though? Like, I mean, it.
Yeah.
When
it's a
I
bad
was
card.
research, yes, I think it is bad. When I was researching it
Oh
for
wait,
my
yeah.
other podcast, I learned that Starhawk is a husband and wife together,
Uh-huh.
and they are adoptive siblings because why not?
Uh-huh.
But they take turns
Oh.
controlling the body, and
Yep.
so that's why this ability is kind of cool. It's switching
Oh
sides each
wait.
turn.
Is that's not the character from Legion, is it?
No. Starhawk is a far future character that gets possessed by one who knows and comes back into the present. Marvel is weird, y'all. But
Yeah, especially when you get to the cosmos and the
yeah,
magic. And
yeah. It's like, all right, here's some shit that happened. Like, why? It's like, because we're in space. Okay, good for you.
It's great, honestly.
Yeah, no, Cosmic Marvel is the best. Fucking, like some of the old Surfer comics are just unreal, weird, great stuff. But yeah, Starhawk. We do have Captain Marvel's son in the game, don't we? Oh no, we don't have Novar. Interesting. I want Novar.
Isn't
Novar is awesome.
wait, is Novar not Marvel Boy?
No, Marvel Boy is a different. Marvel Boy is a
There's
weird
two
crate.
Novars?
Oh wait, maybe the name is not Novar. What's his name? I might have the name wrong. Captain Marvel's son. There was a Captain Marvel series where he's like, I don't know how to explain him. It's a very weird character. He's like semi-omnipotent sometimes, and it's a really, really good series. I think it's Peter David. No, Nova is not Captain Marvel's son at all. Nova is like space police. Um, I don't know what his name is. I'm gonna look up. Hey Brady, Google Captain Marvel's son so we can get that character's name. I think Marvel Boy is not Novar.
And that's what Marvel Snap lore always calls him. Always insists upon calling him Novar instead of
Oh,
Marvel Boy.
Really?
wait,
Okay.
Hulkling and Genis Vale
No,
are
there's
or
several
Genis Vale
There's
are
Genus Vel. Genus Vel is who we're thinking of. Yes, yes, yes.
Genis Vale, sorry.
Mhm.
Sorry. But Hulkling, huh?
What about Hulkling?
Huh. That's another one of her kids.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I did not know that.
Today I learned. Oh,
Mm.
he's married to Wiccan. Oh, that's adorable. Okay.
Yeah. They're from like when they're introduced, they're a couple.
Mm,
Uh, like the
cute.
first issue. But yeah, I would play Janus Fell. Janus Fell is awesome. I love that comic. Did oh, you're talking about Carol Danvers Marvel? Carol Danvers has a son? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't know Carol Danvers had a son. What the fuck? When did Carol Danvers get a son? Okay.
Marcus Immortus. Oh, a character from a controversial and widely criticized storyline from the 1980s.
Oh no, I don't. I know what this is. This is the
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
We're gonna move on from
Oh.
this one. All right, variants of the week. High evolutionary. Two of us picked the right one of us picked the wrong one.
So I picked
Nick,
the wrong one, is what you're saying?
of course, Nick.
Yeah.
Of course I did.
It's a really good variant.
Yeah, it is. I like the comic book cover ones. They're even though the art may not be the greatest, I'm not a huge fan of a lot of the golden age style art. Um, I don't know. This one, as soon as I got it, I was like, yep, I'm running this one now. It just not that you ever see the card played. I guess
Nope.
you do now more, but
Eh,
again, if you're playing high Evo, you're not doing a great job playing your deck, even if he is a 4/7. I don't know, I like comic book art. I'm always gonna lean towards that. It's no Thanos comic book cover, but I'll take it.
I think it's pretty great
That's very good.
that he is beating up basically the weirdest collection of Marvel characters that have nothing in common on this cover. It's
Well,
like, all right, here's a
you
few
get Cap, you
Avengers,
get
here's a few
Colossus,
X-Men.
and then
Yeah, Colossus and Wolverine,
and what's
who
Wolverine doing with his hand?
uh better to not ask. And then is that supposed to be Storm? Because I can't tell what that is. And then it looks like Longshot is hanging off his finger. And then Dazzler's above, so like there's a bunch of X-Men on the right. And is that Scarlet Witch? Can't tell. Magneto? Whatever's in red. And then US Agent and Hercules and Silver Sable of all cards. Of all characters. Like, this is a weird cover. It could also be Jocasta, I guess. I don't know. It's a weird, like, group of characters. So like
So there's Hercules in there. Apparently, Beast might also
where do
be.
we see Beast? I don't see
That is
any Beast.
Jocasta.
Okay. Well, Jocasta was relevant for a little while. It's also like, do we remember who Jocasta is in Greek myth? Because it's real fucked up.
I don't know.
Uh, unless I'm out of my mind, that's Mrs. Oedipus,
Oh,
which also means it's his mom.
Sounds about right.
right. I do know that one.
Yeah. So like, yuck. All right. We picked the Jacinto.
You are correct.
Yeah.
That is who Jocasta is.
I mean, I just taught NC.
By the way,
Maybe
also
I should have
Beast.
known that, but yeah. I love
Beast is
Antigone.
actually there just in the full art of the image, not in
Okay.
the cropped one that they provide us.
Okay.
Anyway,
Mm.
moving on.
All right. Lauren and I picked the Jacinto. Why'd you pick it?
Oh gosh. I mean, the poses are always so dynamic. The energy is there. It's so colorful. Always,
I think it's really cool
always
that the energy
love
is
his
just
art.
popping out of his wrist. It's like
Yeah.
these two bones on my wrists have so much power.
Like glowing, yeah,
Yep.
into the veins.
Man's got some RSI he's gonna need to see a physiotherapist about pretty soon.
Yeah.
I don't know. Jacinto art just always looks cool.
Especially animated.
Oh,
It does animate really well with all his energy lines.
it is officially Jacinto, by the way. My office
Oh,
is
thanks.
entirely filled with Filipinos. It's not entirely filled. There's like 4, but I walked around one day and they were like, "Why are you asking me how to pronounce his name?" I was like, "Shut up and just tell me." And they all said Jacinto.
Got it. Thank
And
you.
then I told that was an artist, and they're like, "Well, he can't be that famous because we've never heard of him." I was like, "Well, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. You had to know every Filipino who did everything, but that's not my choice." There's no way that's Falcon. Okay, I'll believe you, Brady. Um, this is okay. I think this is just
Falcon
Brady.
is between his ear and his shoulder.
Okay, sure he is. Why not? The world is weird. Okay, I like this Haivo. I don't love it, but I like it. Like, there's not a Haivo I think I really love. Um, it
Hmm.
doesn't bother me. It just feels like we're at a weird angle to make sure we can see the top of his head. But it is like the best one. Jacinto, I think, is officially my favorite Marvel Snap artist. There's like two or three I don't own, and I didn't realize I was collecting them. I just kept liking them and buying them. So like that means I
Or
obviously
Dan
like
Hip.
them. That hip is fine in second place. There's enough Dan hips
Is
that
he
I
in second
just
place
don't
now, though?
like.
I don't know. There's a couple
So
that you
so the
really,
Dan
really
hips that
like
are
more than
amazing,
that.
I really really love. But there's enough Dan hips that I just kind of shrug off that don't matter to me now. And like I think I like every Jacinto. Like the Jacinto Galactus is unreal.
Agreed.
Yes, agreed completely. I went out of my way to get that, and I love it very much.
I mean, I agree on the Dan Hip take too. There are some Dan Hips that are incredible, but there are also some that are just eh.
Oh yeah, yeah, there are.
Yeah. All right. With that, we are promoting Lauren for the fourth time this episode. Lauren, how
Oh
can
yeah.
people
Oh,
find
great.
you? Why should they? You don't sound so miserable about it. Ugh,
No, I
promotion.
super appreciate that you do this always, and not just for me, for everybody. Um, I do, I do unique stuff in the Snap space that nobody else is doing. Uh, Often mathy. At least the mathy stuff is what I'm doing that nobody else is doing. I do also do silly clips. Um,
No one else does
there are
silly
plenty of
clips
other
either.
people who are good at it.
No, they don't.
I'm there's a handful of people that do.
Percentile.
Um, but yes, I try to have a very high standard on what counts as a Lauren clip. And so
Hmm.
sometimes I go weeks without one because I need a card that inspires me sufficiently. But anyway, yeah, follow me on socials for silly clips and check out fourthlocation.com for all kinds of deep analysis.
All right.
I
Sorry.
would just like to step up
Oh,
before Glazer does his glazing, I would like to glaze a little bit for Lauren. That she's one of the most helpful, kind, and invested people. I don't know how you get the time that you do to do what you do and live a life and raise a family and everything, but it is greatly appreciated, and your work never goes unnoticed. And I hope you know that. I've seen on, I'll still never call it X, Twitter, how much that is appreciated by people, and I just hope you realize that it is a very rare thing for. I'm sorry I'm boring you, Glazer. I do
I'm sleepy. I
apologize.
drank until 3 a.m. and I'm 44 years old. I am allowed to be sleepy
That's
today.
fair. That's fair. I'll allow it. But anyway, Lauren, I think you're phenomenal. I think you're an amazing human being, and I'm thankful that the community has you. The fact that you have been giving all of this information for free, I'm going to consider it like you were a dealer and you were just giving us enough of a hit to realize we can't live without it. So hopefully this is a very lucrative venture for you, because I think you have done an amazing job presenting a site with information that is very readable, very clear, and very well done. So kudos and thank you for just being you.
Thank you. That means a lot.
So, yeah, obviously I love Lauren. But the community works in real ways in large part because of the work Lauren does, right? Like a lot of her work influences Second Dinner. Like people are like, "You influence Second Dinner?" Like, no, no, no. Second Dinner doesn't listen to me. Like, there's two people, three, I guess. I'm convinced that Second Dinner listens to, and Lauren's in that list of three. Guest and Cam would be the other two, just so I don't get a bunch of
Mm.
messages going, "Who?" Like, I think that they definitely listen to Guest. Pretty sure they listen to Cam, and they definitely listen to Lauren. So, like, just the sheer work in representing the community to Second Dinner, in always being a voice of reason, having interesting things to say, having smart takes, being consistently among the best. The only fight I think I've ever had with Lauren, and fight's obviously like probably too harsh of a word, but like it drives me crazy that she continues to pointedly not get paid for the amount of work she does. So please,
Mm.
please, 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 pretty please, make sure you're checking out thefourthlocation.com. There's some paid tiers that are really cheap and worth looking at. But even if you're just reading it, hopefully we can get this like ad sponsored too to some extent. Make sure you're on youtube.com/snap on this pod. And tell your co-hosts once more that I miss them greatly. Like I really, really, really miss them. I love them a lot. And I wish the side of the world I was on was more conducive to me talking to them more because I really enjoy them both. And that podcast is amazing and it's pure joy. And youtube.com/@fourthlocation I haven't checked out yet, but also tell Scott I say hi. He should be on the podcast soon.
Will do.
Agreed.
Sounds good.
And give my love to Ree. I miss her streams. I know life gets life, and I'm
I
sure
think she just doesn't like
that
streaming.
is a challenge. I miss her streams though. Like
She did a
I
special
miss her
stream
very
last
much.
week, and it was so good. But
No surprise.
yeah,
Oh,
I don't know if she's
unfortunate.
ever going to be regularly streaming again.
I would take once a month. If you want to let her know, Nick would take once a month, and
Okay,
he would be
I'll
very,
pass it
very
along.
happy with that. Yeah, please do. Thank you.
Now my wife is messaging me. She literally was here. She knows I'm podcast. All right. That's going to be that, everybody. Certain to support on our Patreon with on air. Thanks. I'm going to say thank you to a bunch of people as fast as humanly possible. Laura and I are now officially just going to be trading money back and forth amongst ourselves. It's going to be great. Just washing it through various sites. Thank you to Jonesy Snap 22, Application Editor, Brandon LAB, Inc., I am Frostman, Hotan, Never Prime, Brian Burke, Ryan Wood, Snap, Ren Wrench, Fair Group, Math, Gopher, Kev, Kertix, Lee, Corey, Kazushi, Arkandle, 3K, Black Knight, Pyro, Code C, Code, Hollow Synth, Fat Nick, Absolute Shen, Dirty Casual, Dark Mogul, Blizzard, Rebel Cables, Ginger Prime, Philly, Haplo, Kenny Larks, The Danger, The Biz, Black Sheep 23, Skippy G, Jessica Gamble, Slush Death, The King Bros, The Great Kazoo, Werewolf, Capsuto, Colt, Clam, David Moo, Wingtail, Steven, Brian Coffin, Tristan H. Warren, Jason B, Matt B, William, Billy Nix, Rishon Smith, Charles Starkey, Washington, Corbin, John Q, Jimmy Q, Stat 88, One Big Man, Texas X, Devo, Yo Marco, Ted Pro, Good Bro Joe, Snap Decisions Joe, Pause. Please check out Snap Decisions podcast. Welcome to the creator program to Joe. Bickety Boom Bop Bricks to Click
Amen.
Acu Ocularis. Hey Acu. Green Goblin Font 56 Spectrum Mix. Hoot. Oh, this is an older one. Hoot dropped. Hoot quit Snap. Bye Hoot. Only Fox Medace. GJ My Don't Freaking Flex. Nick the Greek Geek. Hi Nick. Toxic Soul King. King Emissary. I don't know why that of is still there. I should delete it. Den Man Falcon Thorn Newman 2 times. Great Lauren Whatevs. Hi Lauren. The Parrot King Tucker. And of course Gunny T. Where the T stands for. I don't know what it stands for. What does the T stand for?
It's
That's
too
off
late.
for now.
No, that works too.
Ta-ta.
Surely you've used that one before.
There have been so many. I probably repeated them all by now. All right, I'm going to press stop recording. Peace and love, everybody.